What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jay today. I'm back with another YouTube video. What's going on? How's everybody doing? First things first, I want to shout out to my subscribers. I appreciate you all. This is the only time of the day that I get to record that is completely silent, which is the crack of dawn at night. I know that makes no sense, but you can hear how quiet it is. But this video is special. I had to get it out the way. You guys will see it later, but this video is very special to me because it's the one thing that I've been talking about in all of my videos for the longest, and it's finally going to happen. I am sending out cards for grading. In my hand I have about 26. I have 2 more set off to the side and a slab. I'm finally going to send them out for grading. I'm going to give you guys a little backstory on who I chose, what happened for me to make the decision, and what's going to be next, etc., etc. So stay tuned. So the backstory is that I've been trying to save up money for a while. It's been a little tough because I got hurt at work in October, and my pay has not really been the same as I would be working. But I had to really solely rely on my sales from my Mercari page to actually fund it because I couldn't take my personal money out that was already tapped on bills, car payments, insurance, rent, etc. So I really depended on my Mercari sales to be the extra income for me to send out these cards. I was acquiring a lot of raw cards, a lot of good cards for good prices, and a lot of cards that I was adding to my PC. And in the last few weeks, I was able to gain what I gained and reach a goal. Specifically with one order from this customer, he bought 26 slabs for me. 26 slabs, can you imagine? And some cards. And that order put me above the top of where my goal was for me to send out my first bunch of cards. So I was excited about that. I actually have some more sales that I had sent out. So all of those funds proceeding are gonna go to contributing to the next big bulk order, which I'll talk about later. Well, all right, I feel like it's a no-brainer, but I chose CGC. I do a little side-by-side comparison, and then I'm gonna tell. The reason why I chose CGC is because I've been eyeing them for a while. They have 3 levels of membership. It seems like PSA only has one, which is that $99 a year. And BGS, I didn't know if they had a membership. There's other companies, AGS, Mana Grading I'm seeing coming up, and a few others, but these 3 are the Mount Rushmore. So I'm like, I'm not gonna spend that much money on the slabs and have a hard time getting them off if I wanted to sell them, because you know people are very biased. But like I said, CGC had the best bang. I'll give you a rundown. PSA has a bulk order, $15, 20 card minimum. Do 15 times 20, that's 300. BGS has a 10 card minimum. You could do a regular slab for 16, or you can get the subgrades. In my opinion, the subgrades are worth it. That's what makes the card look better, and you kind of see what you get, why you got the grade you got for 18. But if you do the math, 18 or 16 times 10, that's 180 and 160. You know, and that's not even including the shipping fees when I said 300 for PSA and 180, whatever. So with the membership that I have with CGC is the $25 a year, $5 minus renewal fee each year, so it'd be $20. Also a 10% discount, which makes each card go from $13 in the bulk order to $10.80. 25 times 1080 is 270. I did all the math and everything. It makes sense. And you know, the shipping fees will bring it up to 3 and change. That makes sense. You get more bang for your buck. Plus, that's 25 chances you get that pristine 10 label, which in my opinion looks the best. BGS Black Label, of course, is the bench point of rarity because they're low pop and very hard to get. But that pristine 10 is, I think it's either second or tied for first. PSA doesn't offer that. Sorry for the shaking. Now I have some cards set off to the side to get sent out to PSA because I have some slabs that are missing the Evolution lineup, and I have the Evolution lineup in raw form. So in layman's terms, basically I have two cards or one card that's non-graded, and the others are graded to complete the Evolution lineup. And since they're in the PSA encasing, I might as well send them out in PSA. So when I decide to, let's say, remove it from my PC and sell it to somebody, they'll get the whole Evolution lineup in one grading company. So I'm not turning my back to PSA. BGS at the moment, I don't know what I'm going to send over to BGS, but like I said, I have almost like 200-300 cards send out to grade it. So BGS is not closed either. But for right now, CGC seems like the best option. I'm going to show you guys the 28 cards of what I'm sending out. Right now it's 26 in my hand. The 2 that I have on the side, I'm going to show you why I have them off to the side. But the cards that are facing up are going to go strictly into my personal collection. The ones that are facing down are going to be the ones to be sending out for sale. So you have a Metagross EX, trying to get as many EXs as possible in this generation. You have the Slowking Japanese, Neo King base set 2, Fable base set 2, Pidgeot base set 2. These things are clean. Magikarp, hoping I get a 9.5 in these at least. You know, that's why I pick CGC. You don't get 0.5s really, and PSA is really, really rare. BGS has 0.5s, but I think the 0.5 system looks good in CGC. Sylveon VMAX Rainbow, Charizard EX, the rare one, the promo one. Got Giovanni's Persian, one of my faves. Politoed, look how clean that is. Dark Golbat, Dark Magneton. So all of these, are my personal collection. Now these are gonna be the ones that I'm selling for now. So you have Giratina V Full Art, Pikachu from Crown Zenith, got a Japanese Fossil Magneton, Neo Japanese Steelix, Neo Japanese Kingdra, Kangaskhan from Jungle, Charizard V Alt promo, 2 Reverum Alts, and a Mew promo. Fire cards. Sorry, I should leave them the way that is there. You got this foil. This is like the first print with the blue Topps blue label, and Lapras and Hitmonchan, Fossil Lapras and base set Hitmonchan. So yeah, we got these beauties. That's that. Now the 2 that I have off to the side, the reason why is because I was telling you about how I have the slab lineup. So this Dark Dragonair was my first slab ever purchased. First slab ever. I was so excited because I'm like, you know, this is where I was headed to next. But I had it so long and I was just like, you know, I need to start completing the lineups. So I came across somebody's stream and I was able to pick up these 2 non-holo. So it makes it a little bit better. Dratini and Dark Dragonair. So these are going to be graded. This is going to be reholded into the new CGC. So when they all come, they're going to be all the same CGC label. Now, I don't think it's going to have the same serial numbers as this, but hopefully somebody may look and say, well, okay, I see what he's doing. But that's the 29 cards that are going to be sent out. My first 29. I'm so excited. It's crazy to me. Like, you know, I just never would have thought I got here, but here we are. So in total, to grade all of these, including the slab, with the shipping costs and everything and protection, it's $376. That's a lot. I'd be real with you, the total amount of profit that I have is about 400 and change. So that eats up about 75 to 80% of what I made in profit. I was really hoping that it was a lot less, but that's okay. I may trim this down just a little bit so I could keep some funds for myself to try to collect more product. But I mean, for what it's worth, I'm gonna just probably either leave it. I'll think about it in the morning. I'm exhausted now. Think about it in the morning. or whatever the case is, what my final decision is. But I'm excited because I get to finally send these out for grading. I talked about it for the longest, and I finally was able to do it, or finally gonna be able to do it, excuse me. So just to end off on this note, you know, this is just the beginning. Like I said, I'm trying to grade as much as I can because I have a lot of cards, and you know, some of them really are more dear to me than others. It's a three-way thing for me. It's really, but this whole aspect of grading is a three-way thing for me. It's collection, investing, and selling. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm not gonna lie, be very transparent. I'll break it down. The collecting in me, like cards like this, cards that I used to see in the stores when I was younger and I couldn't afford them. And, you know, watching these kids play in tournaments, and you know, I had cards too, but I didn't have the rare cards. And, you know, coming to find the rare cards that I did have, they're all beat up. So, you know, the collector in me wants to encapsulate these, keep them preserved as possible. That also falls along the line of investing because, you know, like i.e., I'm gonna use this card, for example. This is about a $26 average card, raw. So, you know, it's upwards to 30, which you probably will get most people to sell it for. And the grades from 7 on, it's pretty decent. If you get it for lower than what it is, it's a profit if you flip it. You know, 10 is about like 500, I think $500. So, you know, it's worth it as an investor and as a seller. Now, the third part that I'm tagging all three together in is beautiful because you're able to give it to somebody else. You know, you make yourself a little profit and continue on collecting and building up your collection, because everybody's collection is different. You know, some people master set their stuff. Some people are not into slabs. Me more so. I'm just looking at all the cards that I know I've seen when I was younger. And also I'm learning about a lot of new cards I haven't seen that I just like to add to my collection to keep it cool. You know, I want to have a cool collection. So this is where I'm at. I'm finally getting able to send these out for grading. So that's amazing. But thank you all for staying tuned, watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I can't wait to show you guys the next order and what these come out as grading. That should be another video when that time comes. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. Later.